Hi, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching and listening to another special edition of Sipping Off the Cuff on this National Tequila Day. So by
It
the
is
time you see this, it
National
could,
Tequila Day.
yes, by the time you folks see this, it could be Mexican Independence Day. I don't know. But
Hopefully not
today,
that far off.
no, we're not. Well,
Jeez.
no, but I was telling Dave off camera, we're so far behind on tastings with not just Dave, but all of our TJs. I'm so far behind since I'm the anchor man, I can see my ass. That's how far behind I am.
Yeah.
So bear with us. We are going to catch up. Just keep your alerts handy on your phone because you're going to see a lot of reviews dropping very soon. But today, on National Tequila Day, we are celebrating, as you can see, with Dave's got the cap of the tequila that we're going
Oh,
to
the
taste and
cap.
dissect.
Oh,
Yes, the
yeah.
cap. Cardenas Legacy. This is the storied Añejo.
The Añejo.
Añejo. Now, this particular, we have been with Cardenas Legacy since before they were Cardenas. They were, as a matter of fact, I've got their, wait a minute. I got to show this to you. Now this is vintage. This is vintage. We've been with them since they were anger management.
Anger
Remember
management.
that? You still have
That's
an anger management cap, don't you? I don't think I ever got the cap, but I
I,
did get
I
the,
got a t-shirt.
oh, you got a signed bottle. I have a
I
bottle.
got a bottle that's like one of the original beat up painted black bottle.
Yeah, it's the matte bottle. And I have one of those. He hasn't signed it because I haven't asked him to, but because I don't want to be a fanboy like that. But you should be a fanboy of this tequila.
You
Uh,
should.
when he rebranded as Cardenas Legacy, he the distillery that he's going to is the same one that is being used and supervised by two master distillers that I love. One is one of the
Grandsons
family
of
members of Don Julio.
who knows?
And
Rodrigo Gonzalez.
yeah, and then yes, and then the other one is the master distiller for Tromba, who is Marco Sedano.
Marco
And
Sedano.
and even though you can't, apparently Chris Cardenas, the brand owner, is a little, his hands are tied as to who we can say is behind it, but they're supervising the making of this tequila. So he's got two distillers of
He
pedigree.
says he can say that.
Yeah, but they can't. Or the Gonzalez family cannot because they still have a, I don't know why, but they have a strange non-compete with Don Julio, and Don Julio's in trouble, so I wouldn't worry that too
Yeah,
much
they
about that.
are.
There,
Yeah, they are.
we'll Alex and I'll go into a rant on that one probably within the next couple of weeks because it's a big problem for Diageo. But in the meantime, we're going to do Cardenas Legacy Añejo. So tell me the backstory on this because I don't have it.
Back the backstory on this, a little bit as far as us reviewing it so late in the year. Uh, Chris apparently sent my first bottle to another Dave. So that Dave kind of
So
ended up
he's
with
cheating. So
two
he's cheating on Dave
bottles.
with another Dave.
And then,
What the
yeah,
hell? What the hell, Chris? What the hell? Why are you
he said his
why are
UPS
you
guy
cheating
did
on
that to
Dave?
him.
What's that?
He said his UPS guy did it to him.
Yeah. Okay. It's always good to, yeah, go ahead and see what Brown can do for you next time.
And then it got sent a couple months later. He sent up some with some samples that me and him were doing for the SMT podcast. And it got lost. City of Industry was the last known location of it.
That's
We
out
had
here.
to,
That's on in my that's out on my neck of the woods here.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Somebody had a very nice box there.
Yeah, somebody got a lot of tequila samples for free
Yes, and
in the
some
warehouse.
very good ones. And then he finally sent this bottle and my glass, my hat,
Yes. And he sent me the glass too.
the
I actually got
little
it. Yes, like the dog tag.
little dog tag, which
I actually got
it's
the
been
branded
around.
Cardenas Jarrito.
Yes,
And the funny thing was, I got the bottle before Dave got it because
yes.
it got lost in transit. So it's like, okay. So now we just broke the seal off this bottle,
And
and
then I go and get hospitalized for a little while and can
oh
drink
yeah,
forever.
he yeah, Dave wound up in the hospital. It's like, oh my God. So anyway,
Yeah,
thank
here we
God you're
finally
still with
are.
us, Dave.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. So Chris, thank you for being so patient. And in the meantime,
Let's go
pulling
ahead
the
and pop it. Oof.
oh whoa 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 to
A
quote an 80s icon.
little more of the backstory. This is a 30-month old
A what?
Añejo, a 30-month old
30-month old?
30 month,
So it's longer than 2 years?
longer than 2 years,
Wow.
because they had two barrels of Añejo at the warehouse
Yeah.
and they got lost.
What?
They got stuck way in the back. So they
Oh.
finally cleared out some tequila barrels, and lo and behold, there's these two barrels that we are going to be enjoying.
So what did they do? Did they blend the barrels or did they separately bottle each one as separate lots? What did they do with them?
I'm not sure exactly how they did that part of it. I'm sure they blended it and bottled it. So
That's
this
kind of
is
what I
what,
would do. But
this is what we got here. This is the 30-month Añejo.
the nose on it just from the neck, wow, that was like wood and mint.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, for me,
I
that's what it
haven't, I
was.
haven't
And
yet.
I just broke the seal off of mine, so it's not like I got into it. I
Oh,
mean,
so did I. Oof.
yeah, and it's deep.
Oh, yeah.
It's deep. I'm getting like dried fruit, like stone fruit. No, no,
There's
not
all
dry. I'm getting stone fruit. So it's more like plums. They're not dried
there's,
yet because
there's all kinds of goodness going on in there. That
yeah.
is some complex nose.
Wow, 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 wow.
I get the wood, I get tequila, I get some spiciness from the barrels and the
There's
tequila.
alcohol, nice, plenty of
There's
good
alcohol.
alcohol in there.
There's yeah.
No,
This
this is just an 80 proof, right? It's not any higher, as
I do
far as
believe
I
it's
know.
80 proof.
Okay.
Wait, what's it say?
Yeah, we got to read the label.
40%, 40%.
40%.
So
Okay.
it's not high proof, it's normal.
The depth of the aromas are at the bottom of the glass. I like that. I like it. And it goes from fruitiness, from a light fruitiness to a plum, maybe some. I don't want to go prunes because it's not a dried, maybe it's like fresh figs instead of dried figs. Okay, it's not. It's that kind of a for me because I think something like this would age beautifully as an extra añejo. It
I
would go
have
all dried fruit on this baby, and you get like cherries and all kinds of stuff.
I remember when he had the anger management añejo. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
This smells,
way deeper. It's far, far and away. Yes.
yeah.
Well, it wasn't aged as long either.
The
So
other one, no.
no, I think it was only aged a year. Just to, I
A little
think.
over the minimum, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Very fragrant. Now that it's opening up, you have plenty of alcohol in the center of the glass, right where it belongs.
that just, oh, this is going to be good.
It's dense, it's deep. It's not
Mm,
it's not light. When we're talking about stone fruit, it could be like peaches, it could be plums, maybe some apricot. That's a little bit lighter, but still a stone fruit. This has the potential
mm,
to be one hell of an extra añejo. I'll tell you that because
yeah.
you and I have had extra añejos where like a Don Pilar where it's been there for a while. You're going,
Oh, yeah.
oh wow, dried fruit. It's like a fruit. It's like a fruit cake, a really well made fruit cake.
Yeah, very well made. Oh, this is nice.
It's got even some tropical fruit in there. I would say like maybe some mango, some papaya, but like ripened fruit, ripened fruit.
I just, hmm.
You want to dive in?
Oh yeah,
Okay. He goes, oh yeah. All right, here we go. First pass. Beautiful color on that, man.
it is
I haven't even
beautiful,
looked at the legs and
beautiful
tears yet.
nose color. Oh, it's just
Let me, go ahead and dive in. I'm going to look at legs and tears. I haven't even, I haven't dove in yet. I haven't
they're
dove.
pretty nice. They're there. Kind of
Today I'm
slow
going
to
to polish this
develop. It
better than I
looks
have.
it looks a little viscous.
Yeah. Oh, there they are. Yep.
This gonna have a little mouthfeel to it.
Well, thankfully, every tequila we've had tonight has had some definite body and structure. So I've had to cleanse my palate in between just about every one of them because it's going to the blanco that we did, the high proof blanco that we had before this, was just coating my palate like a mezcal. I had to clean it out. That's cool. The color is beautiful,
Hmm.
beautiful color.
Oh,
Mmm,
mm,
mmm.
nice. I get that. I do believe it's Jack Daniel's barrel. You get that, the spiciness from it. Agave's there. It is nice, and it's got chew to it.
I on the intake, I before it went into my mouth, I inhaled and I could instantly get like a jellied fruit, like a jelly orange, like a marmalade, but deeper. You and I had one like that, I think, was it today? Maybe, yeah, maybe. But this
Could have
was
been.
more of a jellied, I think Eric Zandona would call it like a candied orange.
Hmm.
Definite I wouldn't call it candied so much as jelly. So I would call it like a jam. It was very jammy on the intake before I even had it in my mouth. I could smell it. And then once it opened up in the palate, it was like, oh wow, that's just very on the orangey side, I will say. Which is not a bad thing. I'm good with that.
This is
I'm looking for
nice.
that.
This is nice. I think it was supposed to go. Uh, I think it was at least 6 months sooner. I think it was supposed to be around 24 months.
Well, yeah,
But since they
right.
lost it,
But they lost it, so it's like a 30-month. So
yeah,
this is a it explains the color now, and
yeah,
I think the label does make it look a little bit darker, but um,
it's dark.
it's dark. And the last time I saw something this dark that was aged in a Jack Daniel's barrel, it was the old school El Jimador, which used to have, I don't think Dave has ever seen this. It was a square bottle. Not the El Jimador didn't come in a square bottle uh, like this one did,
Right.
and they had a metal faceplate, and that tequila was tasted just like Jack Daniels. Anywhere I took it, at the time it was a high-end tequila. Every time I took it to a party, they would drain it. It would just go because it was that good. And it was one of the first tequilas where you could taste the Jack Daniels in it. They didn't try to hide the fact that it was a Jack Daniels barrel, and it was expensive. From those days, it was like $40, which is, that was my that was my glass ceiling, when you
Yeah.
could get Herradura, for even 30-35 bucks at those days. Oh,
Stone,
now that it's opening up, I'm getting leather. I'm getting a little bit of tobacco. See, it's opening up now.
a little earthiness in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really the minerality, but kind of a nice, yeah,
Oh my
earthiness.
goodness, it's beautiful.
Deep well water.
Wow.
And it is a stone break oven. I gotta say that. I just have to say that because
Yeah,
Chris will give
no,
me
no.
shit if I don't, because I screwed up and said autoclave way,
No,
way long ago.
Yeah, so that explains a lot of the depth that we're getting in it now. Now that it's been sitting in those barrels for so long, I'd like to know whether they were either bottled separately or blended together. That's what I'd like to know. You're right. I would probably say they blend them because, I mean, from what he told me, because we had communicated off and on while this was happening, he had limited bottles. It's not like he's making a whole lot of this stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't make a whole lot per batch.
And the fact that he lost one on the way to Dave's place, or a couple of them anyway. Yeah,
It,
so those are two bottles that you'll never have.
yeah,
But why? Okay, well, here,
definitely
yeah, Brand of Promise nominee in that Añejo category. This is you said it's a 30-month Añejo
30-month añejo.
in Jack Daniel's barrels.
What I'm curious is he going to continue with the 30-month
I'm
down the
telling
line?
you, this has the potential to be a really good extra Añejo. In
But
my opinion, not that my opinion,
but
he's not
for
asking for my opinion, so I
before
won't.
his next lot of añejo, is he going to stay with 30-month, or is he going to cut it back to 24?
See, I'm getting
The
leather
original
now.
plan.
I'm getting leather, light tobacco, not a lot. It's nice that it's opening up now. It's really multifaceted. So it's a
Mhm.
great after dinner sipper. I would say I could pair it with a cigar
Yeah,
easily.
I was just going to say you could probably pair it with a cigar.
Chocolate with some I would go maybe a 70, 75 percent cacao. Just don't go too dark because it's not that heavy on the palate. It's not finishing dry for me either, which is nice.
I'm getting a little dry.
Are you? I see. I'm not.
A little, not
I
like
haven't.
not like the repo we just did, but
Yeah, but I haven't. Then again, I haven't swallowed it yet. I've been just enamored by the aromas. Mm.
got a nice mouth feel.
Mhm.
Little, little nice on the tip of the tongue.
It's not too much barrel spice,
No, it's not. It's
but
just
but the finish, all the spiciness is at the back of the palate, the back of the throat. But yeah, it doesn't have that cinnamon spiciness, that hot spiciness up front. It's not there for me anyway. I don't know what you're getting because I always hold it between my lip and gum just to see what kind of lip and gum numbness we get. It's been so long since we've even had the Blanco. You know, this has been a very slow progression for Chris Cardenas and Cardenas Legacy.
yeah.
So you could tell it's been a labor of love.
He's gone through a lot, yes.
Well,
Trying to
just the
get bottles,
rebranding.
trying to get labels,
Well, yeah,
trying
during
to get
COVID,
labels
all this stuff.
approved, all of it.
And
Yeah,
he's doing it on his own, and you can catch him, follow Cardenas Legacy on Instagram. He's constantly going live.
yes, he
He lets
is.
people know where he's at, what he's doing. Every once in a while, he'll have a podcast where Dave's involved. I think at upcoming football season,
Probably, yeah, you'll
here
see
comes
more
fall
of
fall
us.
football is coming up here next month, so you're going
Yep.
to see a lot more of Dave and Chris online. Maybe I'll crash. I don't know. Maybe I'll crash their party. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
Yeah, you've crashed once or
Yeah,
twice.
once or twice. Brand of Promise nominee. This is a full-bodied añejo, and you know what? I think it's a stroke of luck that it got lost
Hmm.
because what is he pricing this at?
I see. I see two different prices for it here. $73 at one place. Cask Cartel is off their rocker with 160.
Well, I think Cash Cartel isn't that an online retailer?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of why, because
Yeah,
they got to make their money on the back end. What does Old Town have it for?
that's what I was trying to find.
Because you would think Old Town would have it. Old
Okay.
Town Tequila, folks. Look it up. They ship everywhere, nationwide. It's one
I
of the
think you can go online too and get it from his website.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
Let's see what he has it for. I don't know. I don't see where to buy. Cardenas Legacy, 30 months. Yeah, no clicky.
No clicky, no nothing.
Yeah, no clicky. I know you can get it a lot in Blue Wine and Spirits,
He's all over the place.
Old Town, yeah. Total Wine has them. Several locations
Oh, really? Okay,
California.
good.
In California, they got some restaurants,
I'll have to check them out in at the Total Wine here locally for me is in San Dimas.
and Texas,
Oh
Total
yeah.
Wine. San Dimas Total Wine.
Yep, they got it. Excellent.
It's he's there, whether or not they have this.
Well, he's done tastings with Total Wine. He didn't tell me he was going to be there because had I known,
Well, he's
I'd
all
gone
over,
out.
like you said, he's all over the place.
He's all over the place. He's just, keep an eye out if you're really seriously interested in how how a one-man band brand owner brings his brand to market. Follow him on his Instagram. Follow
And
him.
he is veteran owned. That's kind of where the dog tags come
Yes.
in, that kind of idea. He is veteran owned.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's a former Air Force,
yeah,
actually.
yep,
And I think his one of his daughters is in the Coast Guard. So
yes, she is.
she's following his footsteps. They've done a lot. I know that when we've talked in the past, he's got family in northern New Mexico, which I'm very
New
familiar with.
Mexico, yep.
I've lived
He's
there,
New
and
Mexican.
yeah. And no, as a matter of fact, he turned me on to a place in LA that serves Me New Mexican food. It's like, oh my God, because I miss New Mexican food. So there's a place he turned me on.
Old Town has it for $70.
You know what?
Worth every penny.
Worth every penny. That's that price is very reasonable for what's going on. And now that it's opening up, you're getting way
Even if
more
you just sit
notes.
there and just sniff it all night
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah. And you could go a little bit bolder on the cigar, but with the chocolate, you got to watch out. If you go too dry, you're gonna mess it up. You gotta really meet it in the middle. Mm.
Wow.
Congratulations, Chris.
Yes,
Brand of Promise
congratulations, Brand
nominee.
Palmini's nominee,
Oh, and it's a
head of the
nice.
class.
It's got a nice, it's got a nice finish too. It's got a nice warm fuzzy,
Nice
which
warm
is good.
fuzzy.
Yeah, you want that. It'll just after dinner. I don't think I would food pair it, but I
Mm,
could be wrong. But yeah, that's amazing. Great stuff.
very good.
Excellent pricing on it. If you see him online, if you know where he's going to be, he'll tell you he's going to make a personal appearance. He'll be there, and he's the one behind the counter. He hand sells a lot of it himself.
And
Go
he'll tell
see,
you the story better than I can.
yeah, go see him. Go support a veteran-owned, brand. He does a lot for vets, especially nowadays when nobody else is doing anything for those guys.
Yeah,
Um, go support a really great brand, and honestly, Cardenas Legacy, he's got some two legacy master distillers behind it. So this
yes,
is
he
no
does.
this is no slouch.
No,
This is no-name guys who are behind this. These are seasoned veterans who are handling
many generations.
who are handling the profile for this tequila. So I'm excited for him. I think if it were me, and maybe Dave, you'll agree, if you saved any a little bit of that barrel, let it sit there and make an extra añejo because it really has the wherewithal to be a hell of an extra añejo.
It does.
I think it's going to be, and you'll make your
It's a
money.
pretty damn
Just
good añejo.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of añejos that just kind of phone it in. This one's got some complexity and layers, and it's not, as far as I can remember, because it's been a while since I've even had that. You and I have had the Blanco and Reposado, but
Yeah, it's been
it's not a natural progression. and with and that's because it was overaged in their opinion, so I think this turned out to be a good thing for him.
Hmm.
So anyway, that's our take. That's Cardenas Legacy. If you've had it, let us know first of all where you're buying, where you're paying for it, where you're buying it, and tell us what you're doing with it. Are you putting it in a cocktail? Would you dare? Are you food pairing it? Maybe with a good steak or something. It'd be good.
Maybe food pairing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think personally I wouldn't even pair this with a dessert. Maybe with coffee, maybe with chocolate, for sure with a cigar. That's what I would do. But that's me. What are you doing with it? Tell us what it is. If you're
Yeah.
watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give us a like, send it out into the YouTube, algorithm universe. Let people know that Tequila Aficionado is catching up on all of our backlog of.
Uh,
But thank you for Chris. Thanks for your patience.
Chris, thank you.
Yeah, and for letting us, just over 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 fall over ourselves with this stuff. But that's our take. I'm Mike Morales here, darkened in nighttime Southern California. That gentleman out there is.
Dave Dinius in Reno, Nevada.
You've been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media. All of our channels and networks, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, go to our website,
Yeah.
subscribe to the newsletter and our magazine. That's for free right now. And we'll make sure you get first information on our consumer Catador course so you can decide whether you want to take the
Going
course
to
or
the
not.
Mammoth Margarita Festival. Say hi to me.
Yep. Dave will be there.
I'll
I
be there.
believe that we're going to be together. I think maybe in San Diego as far as
In
judges
San
and stuff.
Diego.
We'll find out shortly. So we'll be around. You be around. Don't be strangers. And whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.